never disappointed. He looked over at Noggenfogger. For now, I'm willing to believe you didn't have just try to off me. For now. So, lead on. Noggenfogger gave a relieved smile. Smelting and sluicing's up ahead, next juncture. They walked on toward an opening in the distance, stepping over oily puddles. This kind of thing, Gazlo said, waving one hand to indicate the entirety of the mine. A lot of the horde doesn't respect goblins. Noggenfogger blinked his beady gray eyes. Gazlo ducked under a sagging support beam. Some folks think we're unreliable. He pointed back toward the broken railing. Greedy. He fixed Noggenfogger with a pointed look. Disrespectful. That assessment strike you as accurate? Truth be told, those prejudices deeply bothered Gazlo, but before he could tackle the Horde's opinion, he would first have to change how goblins perceived one another. This mine was a microcosm of a larger problem. Rushed jobs, shoddy craftsmanship, poor upkeep, overworking people, and management smiling broadly while siphoning off the fat paycheck. Noggenfogger barked a bitter laugh. Like their hands are so clean, he snorted. Anyways, we hold our own just fine. Most goblins aren't even part of the Horde, or the Alliance for that matter. They value their independence too much. As they approached one end of the vast chamber, Noggenfogger began yammering about how smoothly things were going, praising his own management. I tell you, the engineers are always doing engineering stuff. We got explosive guys working explosives, we got drillers, delvers, diggers, and drivers. I started shifts going day and night, and nobody leaves till their quota's been filled, he laughed. Not if they want to get paid. Gazlo nodded, scoping out the miners. The overseers worked with enthusiasm, shouting threats with bullhorns into the pace. But the pace, Gazlo could see, showed the telltale signs of overwork. Here and there, diggers stopped to lean on their shovels. Gazlo, one of the best engineers of his generation, could see indications that the steam-powered ore shearing machine wasn't operating properly. He could hear a piston misfiring. He could see and smell the acrid smoke that told him the engine was burning more oil than it should. An audible rattle suggested that the rock chomper would need repairs sooner rather than later, and he could see the same issues throughout the cavern. The place was full of death machines, and more death machines. Gazlo picked his way down a slope crumbling with debris and approaching a miner transporting ground ore into a cart with a wheelbarrow. Not far from a rocket-powered drill sitting idle, dripping some kind of noxious-smelling goop into the dirt. The worker spilled his haul and swore. Hey pal, over here, how's it going? The miner wiped a blackened hand across his sweaty brow and rested on his shovel. Well, to be honest, he started, but stopped when he saw Noggenfogger peering down at him. Noggenfogger wore a carefully neutral face. Go ahead. Split spark, the miner grimaced. Sir, he added hurriedly. Split spark, that's right. Tell Mr. Gazlo how it's going down here. The worker glanced at his overseer, whose stony face was an unmistakable warning. It's aces. As great as Mr. Noggenfogger. Couldn't be happier. We're, moving ore like nobody's business. So, he motioned to the wheelbarrow. I gotta get back to work. Those quotas ain't gonna fill themselves. He busied himself with collecting his spilled haul. Gazlo motioned toward a barrel of water.